I started out as a photojournalist. When I graduated from college, my first job was at the time, like wire services, things like AP, but at the time it was UPI, United Press International, and that was like one of the biggest ones. But my passion was always film and filmmaking, and slowly I started getting back into it. You know, you kind of go through these back and forths in life, but your aim is always the same, or at least mine was always the same, is I wanted to make films, I wanted to make documentaries. And it took a while and a lot of twists and turns, but here we are. Like, that's where I'm at right now. I'm a filmmaker, and I consider myself a documentary filmmaker. And being a documentary filmmaker, you know, it's like, it's not just fulfilling for me personally, but it also makes me think that, or makes me believe that we're all able to do some change, no matter how small it is. We have a lot of problems in the world, you know, and problems that are just not gonna go away. We definitely have to do something about it. For me, I feel like, as a filmmaker, if I take a subject and I do something about it, no matter how small it is, you know, if it does any change, or if it makes any difference, then I've done something right. Again, we're not gonna fix everything overnight, you know, but slowly we can fix stuff. We can start in our environment, you know, our area, people around us, and then we can just move out slowly. Awareness. A lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't know what's going on around the world, you know, so I feel like it's our duty to kind of educate them. You know, educate them in more of a simple way, an entertaining way. You know, I'm not gonna send him a book to read, but I'll send him a 3-minute video that he's gonna watch, and I guarantee you it's gonna have a lot more impact than the book you sent that they will never touch, never read, or never look at. So that's what documentary is all about. Documentary is all about educating, and by educating, there's a big chance that you're gonna get them on your side, you know. In a nutshell, we do all of these awareness videos, or at least, you know, I do all of these awareness videos in the hope that it will make some sort of a difference. And we just, you know, we just keep doing them, and hopefully they will make a change somehow. At one point I realized how a lot of the nonprofit organizations had a really hard time bringing their message across. And as a nonprofit, what you want to do is you want to bring your message across in order to be able to get, you know, enough support so you continue the work. And that's when I started volunteering. So I would look at certain nonprofit organizations, I would approach them and say, let me help, you know. I've seen your message, I like it, I love your work, and I want to help you. So I would go in there as a filmmaker, and I would make a film or a short documentary or awareness videos about that particular subject and a particular nonprofit. And they would take that, they would take all of these assets, and they would target, you know, donors in order to get enough money to support the work. And I've done that a lot, and I've found it very, very important and very helpful to the nonprofit. And I mean, aside from all of that, it's also very fulfilling because it becomes a little bit more personal. This subject or this work becomes even more personal for you as a filmmaker, because you met the people, you've been in the area, you've slept in that place. I mean, I remember some of this work we did in Nepal, we did in South Lebanon, we did in Jordan. I mean, basically all around the world. But I would have to say definitely South Dakota is the most memorable place. I mean, it's just looking at how attached these people to their land and how beautiful that land is. And the culture in itself, you know, the Native American culture, it's unbelievable. You know, it's all about the land, it's all about the people, it's all about the creation, it's all about being good stewards, you know, to this world. If I love everything about filming, and I'm also able to do some good in my life, no matter how big it is or no matter how small it is, but just a little bit of good, then it's all worth it, you know? And that's basically why we shoot.